welcome back to the channel. And this has to be, I'm going to put it out there right now, the best match that I had when I got to play WWE 2K18. And it is a 15-minute Iron Woman match inside the Roadblock Arena. And Charlotte Flair looking as good as ever, making her way to the ring. And quite a reception for the Queen of the Women's Division. Wow. But Charlotte tonight takes on the Empress. It's the Queen versus the Empress in an Iron Woman match right here, right now at WWE Roadblock. Again, that reception for Charlotte, quite a surprise. I thought that she would not be the fan favourite considering her opponent. Because her opponent is the Empress, and her opponent is the undefeated Asuka. And Asuka trying to psych out her opponent, coming to the ring with the mask on, almost trying to get and creep out Charlotte Flair, but I think Charlotte is too wise for that, considering her background, being the daughter of the Nature Boy Ric Flair. But nevertheless, this is quite a spectacle to see when Asuka makes her way to the ring, now on the main roster. Signed to the red brand, Monday Night Raw, and you can see she brought the NXT Championship with her. That's my bad. Forgot to remove that when I was actually capturing this footage. And that kind of creeped you out that little bit with the mask. Asuka ready for competition. And boy has she got it. Charlotte Flair, Iron Woman match. And this one is crazy. I'm telling you now, as the referee signals for the bell to get this contest underway, we're going to call this one right down the middle. And it's Asuka on the attack early. She goes to work on the arm of the Queen. Crowd very animated here. And it's Asuka trying to establish her dominance, but Charlotte is having none of it. And a forearm into the corner takes down the Empress. And you can see in the top right hand corner of your screen, you have the countdown clock. And it is the woman who gains the most falls within the 15-minute time limit who will be crowned the victor here tonight. The NXT Women's Championship is not on the line. That was just a pure basic error by me when capturing this video. As Asuka scoops up and slams Charlotte down to the mat. And Asuka, oh, dumps Charlotte, pin 1, 2, and Charlotte kicks out, nearly gaining the first fall. Was Asuka there? Took Charlotte by surprise, and you can see the kicks and the strong style that Asuka brings to the WWE. Oh, and Asuka went for another kick, but this time got caught, but followed it up with a beautiful enziguri. And that made Charlotte try and crawl out of the ring. She wanted to get the hell out of there, but Asuka not letting Charlotte go anywhere. And again, the kicks to the midsection. Charlotte with the reversal. And a chop, a trademark chop. Shades of the Nature Boy. And Charlotte picks up Asuka, takes her up onto her shoulders, carrying Asuka around the ring, and dumps Asuka down across her throat, using her height there to elevate Asuka up, and a kick for good measure. Bit of payback there. And then launches Asuka across the ring, and there is a trademark if ever I saw one, with a woo. Doing it with flair is Charlotte Flair. And Charlotte backing Asuka into the corner. It was a nervous start from Charlotte, but she's now in this match. And neither woman will want to lose the first fall. Went for the knee, did Asuka. Charlotte aware of it. Pin from Charlotte. 1, 2. Oh, and Charlotte thought she had it. Both women looking for a quick fall, but thus far both managing to kick out. And now the kicks from Asuka once again, and she nearly kicked Charlotte head off. Forearm from Asuka. And oh, look at that. What athleticism from Charlotte. Absolutely beautiful from Charlotte Flair. Oh, and adding insult to injury there. Kicking back the dust onto Asuka. I would not try and insult Asuka too much. She's too good for that. Asuka in trouble, perched up on the top rope, and Charlotte is going with her. 11 minutes on the clock. No falls thus far, and a superplex from Charlotte. That'll do damage. Thought possibly she would go for a pin, but instead goes for the submission, trying to tighten up. Oh, and that is a really, oh, look at that. What an escape. I was about to say, that looked like a really damaging move from Charlotte, but now Asuka's back up. Oh, went for the kick, and Charlotte got out of the way, and a drop kick. Excellently executed from Charlotte Flair. Quite a match here, the back and forth, and Asuka says no, and again back to work on the arm. Asuka trying to soften up Charlotte Flair for the Asuka lock. Trying to do as much damage as she can, but Charlotte replies with a forearm, and she could have almost knocked out Asuka. And Charlotte responds by going to work on the knee for her finishing maneuver, the figure of 8. Or the figure 8, as someone told me in the comment section. And Charlotte takes up and down Asuka face first into the mat. Now Charlotte once again carrying Asuka around the ring. Oh, wait a minute. Charlotte's back gave away. And Charlotte was trying to carry out that maneuver, but maybe the offense of Asuka beginning to break down Charlotte. And we've still got just under 10 minutes to go, and that is not a good sign. And a superplex this time from Asuka. That hurt both women. But Asuka goes for the pin. She could have it. 1, 2. And Charlotte kicks out at 2. Great resiliency shown by the Queen. Asuka thinking about what she has to do to put away Charlotte Flair here inside the Roadblock Arena in this 15-minute Iron Woman match in WWE 2K18. And she telegraphed that. And Charlotte, 1, 2. Yes! Charlotte with a 3. And how she snuck that one and then turns her back to Asuka. And Asuka, oh my goodness, Asuka returns the favor. 1, 2. No, Charlotte kicks out at 2, and the arrogance of Charlotte Flair nearly came back to haunt her. Oh, what a DDT. Goodness me. Charlotte, one up here. It's 1-4-0, but Asuka, since that happened, has been on the offense, been on the attack. Ducks underneath, does Asuka. Leapfrog over the top as well. And then a hip toss takedown. And Asuka is going from strength to strength. And you feel that it's becoming close, that Asuka will level the falls. Charlotte in trouble. She should not have turned her back after going one up here. Went for the kick, but Charlotte caught her, snaps her over. What a match. Great match that we're seeing here. Told you it was an exciting one. It's 1-0 to Asuka if you are just joining us right here, right now at Roadblock. And Charlotte gets sent 360 over the top rope. And Asuka not letting up. She's come straight after the Queen. And a forearm to the face. Followed it up with another, but blocked by Charlotte. And Charlotte scoops up. And what's she doing here? Oh, goodness. Asuka's head bouncing off of the hardest part of the ring. And Asuka could be out, and Charlotte not wasting any time. Heads to the top rope and calls up the Empress. Turn around. Oh, Charlotte couldn't wait. The missile drop kick. And Charlotte feels like she's in complete control. Enziguri from Asuka. And Asuka. The Asuka lock. The Asuka lock has been applied. And can Charlotte hold on? She's got 6 minutes and she cannot. She taps out. She gives up. And Asuka's pinned. 1, 2. Oh, and Charlotte gets the shoulder up. Could you believe it? Asuka had made Charlotte tap out and then pinned her for the second fall. But it's all Asuka right now. 1 apiece. Charlotte went a fall up. Asuka levelled it with the Asuka lock. And then she nearly got the pinfall victory as well. As we approach the 5-minute mark. All level. And all to play for. As Charlotte tries to compose herself again, using her size and her height to take up Asuka, and sends her face first into the mat. And now Charlotte heading up to take a high-risk maneuver, and Asuka bails. Asuka knew it was coming. Oh my goodness me. Well, it certainly didn't come off how Charlotte wanted it. She kind of crashed and burned, but she took Asuka with her, and Asuka seems to have come out the worse for wear. Referee counting. And Charlotte looking for the count out. That's how desperate Charlotte is to gain this second fall for victory. Asuka's up though, and Charlotte backs off. Here comes Charlotte. Referee up to 6. Asuka played Charlotte. She played. Oh my good God. A suplex from Asuka, taking Charlotte up and over and to the outside. That was quite something. And now it's Charlotte who's having the count laid down. And Charlotte comes back up, gets back in, and Asuka again. It felt like that played into the hands of the Empress. She was waiting for Charlotte to get in the ring, to keep up the offense. And a knee to the midsection. And it's all playing into the hands right now of the, well, former NXT champion. She gave up that championship. She brought it up to Roadblock. A pin. 1, 2. And Charlotte kicks out. 2. Only 2. And it is 1 apiece. Still, 1 fall for 1 lady would win it. And the referee keeping an eye on the clock. DDT! DDT! What a time to hit that as we approach the 3-minute mark. Asuka sends Charlotte off the ropes. A knee to the midsection again. And Charlotte replies with a jawjacker. Slaps Asuka around the face. Goodness me. Look at the aggression from Charlotte Flair. And Oh, Asuka has landed in a dangerous position. Charlotte perched up there, the elbow from the top. And I thought possibly Charlotte would go for her finishing maneuver, but she didn't. And she's allowed Asuka back in the match. And these two now just exchanging back and forth they go. And how good would this be to see in a WWE event in the future? Charlotte versus Asuka. The Queen versus the Empress. Build it right, WWE, because this is gold. An Iron Woman's match. And Charlotte sends Asuka shoulder first into the corner. And we approach in 4, 3, 2, 1. The 2-minute warning. And Asuka, well, she's got 2 minutes to put away Charlotte. And she's got the Asuka lock. She's got it, and now she's got it locked in, and Charlotte has to hang tough for 2 whole minutes. But wait a second, Charlotte breaks the hold. Oh my God, Charlotte this time finds an escape, but then Asuka with the fireman's carry. And another forearm, and Charlotte is reeling right now. She broke the Asuka lock, but she didn't break the offense. It's still Asuka in control, 1 apiece. Picks up Charlotte, forearm. Oh, Charlotte with the reversal. Oh, a devastating response from the Queen. 1 minute to go, a minute to win it. Who's gonna do it? And this is not the time really for Charlotte to try and wear down Asuka. Somebody needs to get a pinfall or a submission, and Charlotte chop after chop. And look at this. Oh, Asuka with the reversal. No, Charlotte again. And Charlotte dumps down Asuka. Still no pin. 1 apiece still. Under 30 seconds now. Asuka, these two are just literally knocking lumps out of each other. And goodness me, a kick and a knee clatters down Charlotte. The spin kick. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10 seconds. Asuka has 10, now 5. Oh my goodness, the Asuka lock. Can she get her to tap out? No, it is a draw. Oh my goodness, controversy here at Roadblock. And the reason why, goodness me, let me get my voice back, jeez. The reason why we cut away is because me and my brother could not withstand the fact that this was just simply a draw. So we are going to extra time in this Iron Woman's match between Charlotte and Asuka, and you are going to get to see how it played out. Are you ready for this? It's 1-1. Charlotte, Asuka, next fall takes it all here at Roadblock. And the referee signals for the bell. We are in overtime here in this Iron Woman's match. And it's Asuka immediately on the attack. And the kicks just keep on coming from Asuka. And Charlotte looks hurt, but Charlotte says no. Reversal from Charlotte Flair. She kicks back, she bites back. But Asuka again commands the control. And it's Asuka turning it on. And fatigue has to be setting in. And a flying you-know-what attack. And Asuka builds upon the fans here. Gets him behind her. And Charlotte's in trouble. Charlotte, whoa! Charlotte escaped. Rolls through. Oh, what a smart move. 1, 2, 3. And Charlotte has stole it. Charlotte Flair steals the victory. And she bailed out of there. Look at this. What a smart move. 1, 2, 3. In overtime, Charlotte Flair steals the victory in this Iron Woman's match. And yes, it was smart. And Asuka cannot believe it. What a match.